Swedes. Dungeons and Swedes. Dungeons and Swedes.
Dungeons and Swedes.
Dungeons and Swedes.
Dungeons and
Skål på
Swedes.
det!
Skål på det.
Ja, inget i
Hej.
spelen.
Y'all,
Cheers!
I hope we got sound. Probably, yeah. I hope we got sound. We probably got sound. Yeah, we got sound. What's up with it? We're back. Back to the track.
Back in black.
Back in black. Silk is not going to be with us this session, but we're going to continue fighting for survivor. Yeah, I don't know. What else is there to say? It's been a long break.
New season.
Yeah, kind of. Season 2. Yeah.
3 weeks break.
3 weeks
from the
break.
game is way too long.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be hard for me to remember what happened, but we're gonna try to.
I have my notes.
Yeah. So I think quick recap. Last session you
Last session was
Really?
day 11.
yeah, but what happened?
Yeah.
I think you two bonded, but that was the session before that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, at the
Oh
party.
yeah, us two.
At
Okay.
the
Yeah.
party before
Yeah.
the day you were leaving.
Yeah. Session 24 was Saya hears whispers outside the tavern,
Yeah.
and she gets attacked, and it turns out that it was a dream.
The DM trolled you.
Bola sends the letter to Hanso,
Yes.
informing him that we have been given another offer.
Yep.
We talk to the hunters and give them their part of the reward for killing the spiders,
Mm-hmm.
and I get the potion I gave them back. Bola talks to Hasse about helping Delia.
Hasse. What's going on? What's happening?
Rapen fick upp den i näsan så jag fick massa kolsyrup i näsan.
I thought you had a cobalt dick.
Yeah.
No.
The spicy.
Stuff happens to Lucky.
Stuff happens to Lucky. Yeah, exactly.
Bola does some shopping. We meet up Lucky and Saya. Lucky behaves aggressively. Seems cold and distant.
Aggressive.
Talking about meeting his old neighbor.
Right,
Denies it to be related to his
Neighbor, so.
to the horny guy, his patron.
Yeah. I also think you got the information about your brother, right?
Yes, from the captain.
From the
Yeah.
Captain Razzit.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we board the ship, and there we meet Tombo.
Yep.
The first mate,
Yep.
old human.
Yep.
Razzit Thunderbeard, Captain Dwarf, blonde. Vendor.
Was the second mate.
In the crow's
In the
nest.
crow's nest, yes.
He's an elf.
Yep.
Question mark, human, female in the 20s.
Yep.
I didn't get a name on.
No, you didn't. And then you also met Crick.
Yeah, correct. Goblin Grumpy. And we meet the contender from Defender of the Mountains.
Yep. Holman Starkson.
Huh?
You met the contender from Defender of the Mountain.
Yeah, the orc.
But Saya wasn't there, so
No.
she doesn't know. But
Okay.
uh,
But I know because I have
Yeah,
edited the first.
but he talked to Silk. They bonded at the party after the Defender of the Mountain.
Yeah. Silk has been to a brothel, according to Goldie.
Okay. Rumors.
Yeah!
He didn't know about it. Oh, okay.
I remember that discussion.
Goldie
I
doesn't
don't.
know about birds. No.
Yeah.
Bees,
Borla
bees,
said I
flowers
have
and bees.
probably been
Birds and
to a
the bees.
brothel as well.
You said it right the
Uh,
first time. Was it birds and the
Goldie
bees?
trips Crick,
Gonna
then
get your
slaps his butt.
Yeah.
That's because he was a douchebag.
And Borla is down in his little cabin.
Dungeon.
Dungeon.
He have emptied a bottle of booze and
Thank you, sir.
are trying to sleep.
Thank you, kind sir.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's hot.
that was that's fine.
Just give it to you. It's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
You take
Right, so you are on the ship heading towards Nileport, final destination Nileport,
Oh shit, I have
with stops in between. The first stop approaching is Aneville, and I'm gonna need one of you to roll a d12.
What's a DD?
Who?
I don't care which one of you does it. One of you do it.
10.
10. Okay, sweet. That's good.
It's a ten.
So standing on the ship, you feel the wind picking up actually, and you get a lot of speed. The sails, the main sails, they open up, and the ship just slides across the sea like a warm butter through. Warm knife.
Warm butter through
butter.
a knife.
Warm butter through a knife. Warm knife through butter. Is there anything you want to do while you are on the ship? Any conversations you have on the ship?
I want to try to sleep.
I think it's about it's just past noon or past midday, like 12ish or so in the day. And you see Icemouth in the far distance soon as you're leaving, and coming out of the bay you see also small settlements on the sides there before going out to the open ocean, basically. Exactly.
I will go up and I will sit on the edge of the boat, like looking down.
You're sitting, dangling your feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sitting on the ship.
With
Sit
my
on the
raven,
Right. Yeah.
looking out like, this is fun.
Yeah. So, as I said before, there are other people here. The ones you know, the teenager that you talked to, and his friend. There's also two other teenagers. Looks to be in the same company. They are female. There is the half-orc Hallman Starkson. Did you just say ooh? The teenagers.
No.
And there's random folk also, like 4 or 5 random folks. People you've seen around Icemouth, but you never spoke to.
I'm just standing in front of the boat, looking out over the ocean.
Right.
Yeah, waiting for someone to grab me.
One of the teenagers.
Yeah, come on, please.
Sorry, I just need to.
I need some young.
So what is going through Saya's mind now when?
She just wants to get to Ice. No, to Nileport. What is it?
Yeah.
She just wants to get to Nileport to continue her mission.
Yeah.
That's the only mission she has right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about anything else.
I can't remember really. Have you told anybody?
No.
Has Saya told anybody? No, nothing.
Nothing. I don't think I've told anyone nothing.
No. Okay. Yeah. Mm.
I don't remember anything.
No.
At least.
No, I don't think so.
So I'm just standing there by myself.
Yeah.
I have a good idea.
Right, yeah, so the hours pass. You arrive actually earlier thanks to the wind picking up. So you now see the island in the horizon. And yeah, you recognize it. It's big grassy hills. From afar, you can't really see any like buildings or anything. There just seems to be a small what's it called? Vik.
Bay.
Bay.
Bay,
Yeah,
yeah.
small bay, yeah, exactly. Where there are no boats right now, but there are a bridge where the boats stop.
What are you looking at?
Where was Aneville on the map?
Like top in the.
Besides, I was
Okay, so we're in Nileport now, right?
No, you were in Icemouth.
We're in
You were
Aneville.
here.
Okay.
You're going there,
Okay, so we're in.
and then there, and then there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're outside Aneville.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I just remember something. I have something.
A little something.
Aj.
God damn it!
Oh my god, it's hot.
Min bakkoppar.
Ah,
Går det varma?
Ja, det gjorde de fan.
Pour some ice coffee.
Where is it?
Borla, there's a question for you in the chat.
What?
Hey, hello. Quick question. Did Borla just get done hacking down some forest in Canada with his big blue oaks? Oaks.
Thanks.
Ewigs.
Yes.
I see the poster on his wall with the tree-based areas highlighted in green.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on?
Something with Canada.
Does he mean the photo in the intro?
Oh, maybe it's the one that pops up.
Big blue ox.
Oh yeah, the rolling, the
the-
rolling photo in the corner.
What?
The rolling photo in the corner with all stats.
Uh-huh. It's not there right now. The poster.
Poster?
On the wall? Yeah, green areas. Yeah, that's forests.
Aha.
There is an American folklore,
God damn it. Yeah, fucking
or if
trees!
or if it is Canadian. I can't remember the name, but it's a giant man, a lumberjack, and he has a big blue ox.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay. Mm.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is.
Okay, yeah.
Thor.
Big John. Big John, he says.
Big
She
John.
says.
No, Big Boy Borla.
Big boy baller.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Me neither, but I
Do
thought
you
it was
ever?
a good
Nope.
time to read a question while you were
Yeah, exactly.
fetching
Thank you.
stuff.
Let's make
Yeah,
this a quick
so
Q&A.
What were you looking for, by the way?
I found it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't better.
Should we
Uh,
show the map to?
I mean, we can.
Och vi just...
Not sure
I
which
can use this.
one would be easiest. Yeah, you can use that one.
And you
Should
can
we have the
point
map in the corner on the screen?
I can point. What should I point?
where we are and where we're going.
Where we
We had
are?
it on the
Why we
screen
are?
once.
We are.
Vänta,
we're
du
on
måste
that
backa.
Like,
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
No, I don't need to back up.
Are you going...
I don't need to back
that's
away.
probably better.
We were there.
Ner,
The logo.
ner.
We're going here.
We can
Yeah, I
see.
was thinking that too.
To Anvil. We're going to Anvil.
Fan, vem är det som skriver så jävla mycket i chatten?
Sluta skriv! Vi spelar!
Okay, right. We need to focus now. Shit. It's been a long time. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm out of it.
Can I
Yeah.
ask for advice from the DM?
Yep.
On when I need to take my my little thing with the appearance thing. I don't remember what it's called.
It's on your skills, I think.
So maybe under the spells.
No, I don't think so. It's one of your invocations. But I can look it up for you.
Thank you, that would be
And I can give
greatly
it to you.
appreciated. Flaws? I have no flaws.
I know what we can do, Lucky.
Just all.
We can just shave all of your hair off your body, like your
Sideburns.
sideburns and all that, and then you're not gonna-
Like a real twink.
yeah, and they won't recognize you. So
Do you have your phone?
True.
I mean, you
Yeah,
have
yes.
a bald
So you
spot
can
in your
look it up for
sideburn.
yourself.
Yes.
Don't say that. He's gonna get
He
insecure.
does.
Don't
He
say
does
what?
have a. You have the
So
bald
this
spot.
is the spell.
Okay.
Can I see?
My ball spot?
No.
Apparently I have one.
The other
Your
sideburn.
sideburn. Don't you remember?
Don't you remember?
The cut,
Yeah, that was so sad. Don't you remember?
the cut in the sideburn, or what are we talking
I
about?
wish that.
Your
But
bald
it's like-
spot in your
All right.
sideburn.
Yeah. So
Bald spot.
if nothing else, you arrive at Aneville.
Oh my god.
As I said, when you approach the island itself, it's just like green hills, and it's just like a mountain range, basically. At first, and there's no
I
no
designed this-
houses or any buildings near the actual docks. It's just a fucking boardwalk, and then it's empty, and there's a gravel road going up the hills, the grassy hills, and that's basically what you see.
Perfect description. I don't remember.
Didn't you
yeah,
make the
so-
city in...
Unreal Engine.
The
Is it done?
No.
the ship approaches, the sails are brought down, slows down, it enters the harbor and docks. And Captain Razzit comes out from his position up top on deck, and he goes, "All right, we will dock for 1 hour. For those of you who want to take a look around Anvil, I will be ringing this bell." And he rings the bell. Ding, 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 ding. When it's time to leave, and if you're not back by the time I've finished my drink and gone to the rudder, then, well, enjoy Anvil for the next week. Well, off you go if you want to. And then, yeah,
Can I
people...
hear this in my cabin?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I assume that you would all head up to the top when approaching. Like, there would be people saying, like, "We're soon in Anvil. Come and see Anvil." So, yeah.
Okay, I might have reacted to that.
If you want
Come
to
and see
be
the
on
dead
deck,
city.
Have I managed to fall asleep?
Because
I mean, if you want to, you can roll for it if you want to.
Yeah.
What do you roll for sleep?
I don't know.
15 or higher. It is a boat.
Yeah, I was just roll a d20. We'll see what happens.
9.
9.
No.
I would say it's you're having a hard time falling asleep.
Fucking boats.
With the extra speed and the waves hitting hard, it's not only the sound but also the wagging, the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I go up on deck.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see people are going off the ship. All of the teenagers, they leave the ship, and
Okay. Strange. I have to check. But continue.
Let's have a Q&A.
God damn
No
it!
questions about Borla.
Fucking chaos stream.
Yeah.
No, but then I have time to read.
Are any of you planning on heading ashore, or are you staying on the ship?
I'm heading ashore if the other ones are heading ashore.
Hmm?
I'm still sitting on the I don't know rail.
I don't want to make assumptions, but I think Silk would head offshore as well, because he's he wants to see.
I was thinking about just following Silk because we have a special bond now.
Yeah, okay. Let's go!
That's not me.
That's not Silk.
That is not me. That's a scarecrow.
That's me. That's Silk.
That's Silk.
Oh, okay.
That's a parrot.
I thought that was a good impression of Silk.
You think?
Yeah, pretty good. I have a question about this spell though.
No, is it?
You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess it's
yeah.
just a human.
Yeah,
So
so
you
if
can.
you're short, you can't be tall.
No, it says I can be short, 1 foot,
1 foot
Shorter
taller or
or
shorter,
taller.
yeah.
but
It's not that.
You can morph into to a child.
I was
You
thinking
can be my child.
I would turn into a woman,
Yeah.
but when I read this, I thought it would be a masculine woman.
Oh, I think not.
Because of my body type and blah blah blah. You must keep it, but maybe not then.
No, I don't think so. I mean, body type, I think, would be you can't have 4 arms because you only have 2.
Why can't I have 4 arms?
I don't think at least.
As long as you don't.
I mean,
dick.
it's
True.
it's
Okay.
a bad fucking spell if you can't turn into a woman if you're a man. Like it's only an illusion.
True.
So I mean, yeah.
Duration 1 hour. That's perfect. How did you come up with that duration
It was
For the-
Captain Razzit's.
for the visit in?
Captain Razzit's.
Okay, I'll take this now.
Okay, yeah. So what happens?
It seems like
Do you do this
spell,
out in the
so-
open so,
Yeah, exactly.
so anybody
All of us
sees,
will
or
see.
is this happening?
No. I lay in my cabin. I stare at the wall, and I hear people. Aneville. And I'm like, Aneville. Fuck.
He's talking to swear.
And then
This is bad.
Yeah.
and then I do this thing. Nothing rhymes with self.
Shelf.
Yes, exactly. I was standing on a shelf. I want to disguise myself. And the purple shines.
Yeah. Sure.
And it says... And I turn into a woman halfling.
Mm.
Very
Do you-
pretty.
Do you want to describe how you look, or want to keep it secret? Do you want to write it down just for me?
I don't
Because I assume that you are not trying to get caught by them.
But I wanted to follow that.
Or are you planning on telling them what you are doing? You can think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to go with.
Lucky haven't thought about it. So.
No, I mean, do what Lucky would do.
Yeah. Yeah, he would go out of his cabin,
Mhm.
what it's called, and yeah, go out with the rest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Also, he already has his bagpipe, but his mission is to fix his bagpipe because
As well.
he knows
He has
as
to
well.
make that as a.
Because he knows there's a bagpipe store which fixes the bagpipes.
There is. Of course there is. Like, I haven't made this town at all. It's just him. So of course there's a bagpipe store that fixes bagpipes.
Of course, bagpipes are the.
This little city of 20 people.
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's more than 20 people.
Okay, so
21.
Oh, yeah, he's back. So he's 21 now.
yeah, exactly.
That's it.
So for all of you who go ashore, I assume everybody, you see the ones in front of you, the teenagers, some of the other people, villagers. They head up this gravel road. They seem to know where they're going, and it's a bit of a walk. It's like at least 5 minutes until you actually reach the start of the ascent, basically. You keep on walking uphill, and after 5 more minutes, you come over the hill, and 5-ish minutes. And what you see is down in a valley of sorts, a town. which is basically hidden from the ones who. Yeah, I mean, if you were to search for it, you would be looking for it. So watching down, you see there's a road leading down the town. There is a straight road going through the whole town with houses on the side of it, and there's a big townhouse on this end of it road. And to the left there is a what looks to be a church of some sorts and a graveyard.
So it's like a western town with one
Kind of.
big
I've
Yeah.
tried to draw it according to Seb's descriptions, and I haven't had time to draw all the houses. Just assume there's more houses, but basically you are coming from the top of the picture.
There's one house over here. He lives by himself.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
just need
what I
to
drew.
see if we can show the
Might be one more.
streams.
Most of the houses are down here
Yeah.
on both,
Yeah, exactly,
both
yeah.
sides of the road, and also over here.
Yeah, so the big building on your right there is the church with the graveyards. And continuing down the roads that lead into the forest, you see continuing down further away on the island, it's just another grassy hill. And Lucky, you know that there's more than one village on this island. Like there is Aneville, which is the biggest one. There's also Roseville. There is Edenville. There's also a smaller settlement that's called Rubyville. But it's a pretty fair walk. It's like going across the island to the other side, basically. But they are not by far in the size of Anvil.
There are some trees also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I haven't had time to draw it all out, but basically that's what it looks like.
Now the city comes together. There was some trees left.
Yes, over here.
Yeah. So yeah, people are going downtown. You see, down in town there are a lot of people just moving about. And what strikes you first of all is that there are about 95% just halflings. So a lot of tiny people.
Yeah. Oh shit! I stepped on you. Oh shit!
And you also see that the houses, yeah, they are built to fit.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, all the houses are a bit smaller than you're used to. The doorways are a bit smaller. It's a perfect fit for Silk and Lucky. But for the rest of you, you're gonna need to bow your heads if you want
We're
to
like
enter
Gandalf
some
in,
houses.
Hobbit
right?
Town.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and you see people are moving about.
Ever since Borla came up from his cabin, he has been complaining about the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that it's unnatural to travel over water.
Gully just speaks about how exciting it was.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky
And I
doesn't
just don't speak.
You just don't speak.
Lucky doesn't speak at all either because
We
he's
can't. We
fine.
don't even know where you
We
are.
do,
Yeah, so you don't see Lucky
No.
anywhere. You assume he must be still at the ship.
But do I recognize a new woman on board?
I mean, make a straight intelligence check.
Yes. You gotta.
Just add your intelligence
You're gonna get
modifier.
fucked, boy. Oh fuck! No, I'm not even gonna do it.
Oh
3.
no, do I
Yeah, I mean, you follow Silk. Silk was a bit fast in the start, so you had to keep up with him. So I mean, Lucky would be behind you if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's people moving around. There's some marketplace out in the open. A lot of sheer and glee, happy people.
A lot of Ed Sheerans.
Yeah,
A lot of
people
Ed
are gonna be
Sheerans.
happy when traveling on a boat. It's fairly unnatural.
I go
Have
straight
people,
to the bagpipe
stood
store.
on their
Okay.
feet.
Are you
Wherever it
right,
is,
Bola?
I don't like boats. It's unnatural.
Should we go to the marketplace?
It's right here. Bagpipe store.
Sure.
I heard that and I joined them instead.
Where the fuck is Lucky?
Maybe he's sleeping. He didn't want to go.
I have a feeling I have to go to the bagpipe store.
First he wants to go to Anvil, then he
bagpipes.
doesn't want to go to Anvil. Can he make up his mind?
He's still a child, you know.
I'm looking for my brother.
Why does everyone keep calling me a child?
Why are you so grumpy today, Bola?
I don't like boots.
That was my.
Should we
Gregory
go
that
buy
started that.
some more booze?
Yeah,
Gregory.
Maybe they have it in the marketplace.
Good
Okay?
idea.
Gregory.
get me drunk.
Hallman has also joined you because he sticks close to Silk as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hallman just strikes you on the shoulder. It's like, cheer up, Borla. It's fine.
It's unnatural.
Yes, of course.
Marketplace.
It's better than swimming, at least.
I agree to that. But it's still unnatural.
Is the marketplace far away from the boat?
No, I mean if you just walk downtown. So entering the town, there's first like a roundabout, basically. If you follow the path,
Around
and around and around.
around, and there is.
There's a lot of people, halflings just going around.
Oh,
saying,
fuck! How
And
do
they're
we
all,
get in?
they're all looking at you at the
Round
same
and
time. Going around and around and around about. No,
Like
yeah. So
zombies.
you actually notice, like when you move with this flock of people, like they have the same accent, basically. That's Lucky has.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You see someone as an old lady, like, do you want an apple? And the
Can I
child's
buy
like,
some earplugs?
Yes, mommy. Yes, mommy. So yeah, entering the town. First of all, you see in this roundabout, as in the picture, there is a statue, kind of big statue, like probably like 4 meters tall, and it's no person that you recognize as a halfling. He's got sideburns and combed back hair, very finely dressed, with a brush expression on his face, like he's trying to assert himself authority. And when you approach, you immediately recognize this person. It is your former neighbor, Badly Neighborson.
Oh no.
Badly neighbors.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun.
Also, I haven't named anyone this time. So
That was such a bad name.
Let's burn it to the ground.
um,
We always
no, you wouldn't
wanted
wanna
to
do
commit. What was it
You
called?
can hear on the
Mass
name he's
Yeah. Genocide.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So is there anything anything you wanted to do?
I wanna
Go
go to the
round,
bagpipe
round,
store.
round.
Lucky wanted to go to the bagpipe store.
Bagpipe door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you, as a random halfling woman,
Yes.
head off to the bagpipe store.
Do I?
Yes.
Are you walking close to us?
I don't think so. Probably after you. Because I was a bit slow reacting in the cabin. Also, I was doing the transition, so.
I was just wondering if I would be able to recognize the bad.
I mean, okay, yeah, so anything that he carries also kind of morphs-ish.
My bagpipe was in my bag, right?
Yeah, but it's how are you gonna fit the bagpipe in a bag?
And if he's behind us, I don't think we should have seen it anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a big bagpipe.
And he's a small person
Yeah.
as well. He's a halfling as well. There's halflings every fucking where.
Yeah.
They have smaller bagpipes too.
Yeah, so you enter the bagpipe store and
You might be able to recognize my loot though.
I have touched that loot.
I mean, if you want, you can make a perception check with disadvantage, I would say, because
15 and 3.
yeah. So I think like
No.
5 total or anything, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you enter the store. You recognize the
Let's see it on
the
the
halfling woman. Her name is Heartbell. Heartbell. And
Bagpipes and
Yeah, exactly.
Heartbell bagpipes. Of course. Heartbell bagpipes.
Nice.
And yeah, you see she's in the process of actually fixing another bagpipe.
Oh,
How convenient.
Sorry, be right with you.
Okay. Well,
There we
that's
go, there we
beautiful.
go. And she puts it aside. She, welcome.
that was a quick fix.
Thank you.
Oh, the sound of angels.
Oh,
Are you new here, dear?
oh yes,
I haven't
was,
seen you before.
I just came with a ship from Nileport.
Welcome. Are you from here?
Oh no, no. I'm a nomad.
Oh,
I just travel around from place to place.
well, all is welcome.
Oh, what a nice town.
What can I help you with?
Yes. I was wondering, are you able to fix a bagpipe in say 1 hour?
Oh, yes.
Preferably a bit less than an
It
hour.
depends. It depends what needs to be fixed.
Oh, it's just a small bagpipe I have right here.
Alright, yes, I will.
It appears to be broken.
Yes.
Either
you
that
tried
or-
playing on it?
Yes,
And
I
she
know how to play the bagpipe.
puts it to her mouth and she blows it. And there's no sound.
It is,
Strange.
Yes, it is indeed broken.
Usually there is some sound.
Yes,
I will take a look.
yes.
Be back in about 30 minutes, I would say.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you very much. I will be back in 30 minutes.
Have a great day. And what's your
Me
name,
too.
dear?
Oh, my name is Lucy.
Lucy.
What's your name?
Heartfelt.
Heartbell.
Bagpipeson.
Heartbell Bagpipes. Then.
Yes.
Yes, that rings a bell. Yes.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
I'll
That
be
was
back.
great interaction.
She gets to working with it.
Ling ling ling.
Yeah, exactly. And you were heading to the marketplace?
Yeah.
Hmm? Is there anything in particular you're
I
looking
want to
for?
look for someone that can like fix up my bow a bit, like they do in the RPG games. Oh, I have 5 more damage.
I'm looking for booze for Bola.
You're looking for booze, okay.
Yeah.
Bola boots.
Bola booze.
BB.
Okay, so you can make a perception check if you want to.
Oh my god, perception.
So this marketplace is the marketplace is gathered near the second kind of squarish thing,
Yes.
the second roundabout-ish.
Did you sneeze again?
10.
10?
Yes, I did. What about it?
Sendo mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you look around. Do you ask anybody or just
No,
Like
I'm just
look
looking
around.
around,
Yeah.
not asking.
having your hood up and your mask
Yeah,
on, or
everything,
yeah,
everything.
just acting suspicious among halflings?
Well, I'm already suspicious. I'm
Yeah, of course, yeah.
double their
Yeah.
length.
So you can easily see the other teenagers. They're walking in the
Yeah.
crowd as well. So they're like a head above everybody else, and Hammond is way above everybody else. You're walking around. You're trying to find a smithy of some sorts. There doesn't seem to be any smithy in the marketplace where you are right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go around. Keep looking
Hmm?
in the city.
And you were looking for some booze.
Yeah, medical items also.
Magical items also.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
why not?
Sure, yeah.
Still have my stone hand.
Hmm?
I'm already. There's nothing left.
You get the finger.
Yeah. You get the finger.
And not,
Hey,
the,
yes,
not
I
the
know.
good kind.
Yeah, so you look around, you find kind of a tent with some kegs and a big belly halfling with actually no sideburns and like really short hair.
Well, I point
I don't know. Okay,
Look what you did.
you see this halfling.
Plural.
We are the stream. Welcome back.
Kaffe, kakao, sträckbänk.
So, where the fuck they were left off?
What is the strongest drink you have?
Oh, strong drink for a strong man. No, wait.
He
A strong
became
drink for a
Southern.
strong man.
You sound like
I
yeah.
have this homebrewed ale.
If you want to like get into the accent, you can say rolling around in a roundabout.
You see that rolling around in a roundabout over there? They've all had it. That's why they're rolling around in a roundabout. They're fucking drunk. Wasted.
Wasted. Irish. I'm wasted.
Let me try it.
Yeah, he pulls out like for him, a big
Yeah.
mug. For you, not so big. Yeah, kind of.
Are you fucking joking?
Well, have two. I mean, it's not a problem. You can taste the first one if you see if you like it.
I taste it.
Roll a d20 to see if you like it. I mean,
Rolled around in a roundabout.
If I like it.
yeah, sure. Why not?
10.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay.
Is it strong?
Yeah. It's strong. Yeah.
For a halfling.
Yeah, is it strong for a halfling?
Juice.
He introduces himself as Boren Meadmaker.
Meadson.
Meadson.
That's not something.
Boren Meadson. My God, this is gonna be a fucking joke episode.
Yeah. I buy another one.
Another one? Sure, of course. You can mark off like 2 coppers.
Yeah.
It's not so expensive. Yeah. Anything for the young lady?
No, I'm good.
All right. So, is there anything you want to do?
How much for a keg?
Or you want a whole keg?
Yeah.
I'll sell this to you for 5 gold.
And you take...
That includes the keg.
That includes.
That includes the keg.
I want to inspect the woodworks.
Okay. Sure.
Does it seem to be a stable keg?
Make an investigation check if you
No,
want
bad
to.
neighbors and did it.
2.
I mean, you can see from the tap,
Yeah.
it has dripped down into a small puddle on the ground. So it's not super tight, maybe. Yeah.
You need to stop
3
those
gold.
jokes.
It's not so
Make a what's it called persuasion.
Persuasion.
I think you're trying to be friendly.
15.
15.
I point out the obvious leak from the tap.
All right then.
Yeah.
And he picks the one up that you just drank from.
Yeah.
Hands it over,
I take it.
shaking it around.
Yeah.
You can feel
a
that it's like
roundabout?
half full.
I said whole keg.
That is the whole keg.
Oh my god.
Nice doing business with you. And he starts to unpack his tent and prepares to leave the scene.
Oh no. Borla's about to go big bomb Borla.
Am I there? Am I by the vicinity?
No, you're an elf.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be. I assume that you were all
Yeah,
in the
I was
marketplace except for Lucky.
I just want to lean over to the guy that sold him.
Hmm?
I forgot his name already.
Borin.
The boy.
Borin.
And I just want to whisper to him.
Meadson.
You made a grave mistake, my friend.
Oh, no. I no mistake at all.
Have
I
fun.
made 3 gold.
Have fun. And I'm just backing off.
Yeah, he doesn't even care. He's like, yeah.
He's like, whatever.
And I lean
this
over-
is his hometown.
I'm
Like,
gonna lean over to
Yeah.
Borla.
yeah.
He ripped you off. You should get your money back.
No shit.
Yeah, you see he starts looking over his shoulder, looking at you, and he's like, nice doing business with you. Starts to unpack, puts it down into a small bag.
I'm gonna try to grab him
Okay.
by his collar
Okay.
and pull him close.
Okay.
Oh god.
Are you trying to do this,
here.
like, so there's people moving around.
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care, okay.
No.
Yeah.
And pull him in close, and I want to try to intimidate.
Okay. So as soon as you grab him by the collar,
Yeah.
you can hear there's sound going through the crowd like, what's he doing?
No more rolling around.
Don't hurt Borim!
The air is smelling of molten iron.
Okay.
If I fail, I'm going to rage.
Oh shit. Okay, so you're trying to intimidate him.
Fuck! 6.
Are you saying anything to him, or are you
Are you
trying
raging
to?
now?
Yeah, kind. I'm telling him he's fucking ripping me off. I wanted to buy a whole keg, and I get
Good sir, this is the whole keg. I only had one.
A full keg. A full keg.
a full keg.
Oh,
A
you
whole
said the
keg.
whole keg. That is a whole keg.
I give it back to him.
No refunds.
Can I sneak up behind him and
Oh my
try to
God,
steal
so-
a whole keg?
I mean, there was only that keg.
Okay.
But you're fucking ripping me off. I wanted a whole keg. A whole keg. In all languages.
Okay, yeah, so
It's a full fucking keg.
he's like, good sir, here in Aneville, that is a whole keg. I'm sorry.
You should ask for compensation.
Please, just let me go before the town guards come.
I welcome them.
They're probably gonna help me, though.
I don't fucking care.
Okay. Well, can you still let me go? Because this is an expensive shirt.
Or you can just give him his 2 gold back. You can keep 1 gold.
Make a persuasion check. Or an intimidation if you're trying to intimidate him.
We'll see what I get.
4.
No refunds.
Yeah, that's a stubborn habit.
He tries to, on the side while you're holding him, he tries to still pack his bag. Like, trying to sip it. He's like, I'm almost done, sir. Please let me go.
Give me my gold back.
1 gold back.
Fine.
He takes out the gold.
He takes up silver.
No, it's actually gold.
I take it.
Yeah.
I let him down. Not very easily.
Okay. Here again.
Lucky or Lucy in the distance. First badly.
You see, Palmond is also like, he's just a few meters away. He's like, calm down, Bola, calm down. Don't scare the folk.
Fucking ripped me off.
Oh, what do you expect? It's Anvil. Oh, I forget, you've never been here.
That's a motto.
I pull out the tap
Okay.
and drink it like a juice box.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can make a con check.
Anvil's motto. What did you expect?
I also want to ask.
Ripped off. What did you expect?
As the guy's probably scared, I just want to ask him if there's any smith nearby.
So that
Is it a con saving throw?
Yeah.
No, just a con check.
Uh,
Oh yeah, maybe a saving throw. Yeah, sure.
Then I get 14.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's potent, it wasn't that much in it.
No.
Yeah. And you're a big lad.
It's fucking weak as well.
So you ask him in his kind of a panic,
Rushed.
rushed way to try to stay very calm. You ask him if there's a smith in
If he
town.
knows any weaponsmiths.
He's like, yeah, sure. There's a one down the street. Can I continue now?
Sure.
Thank you. Slips the bag over his shoulder, and he just crouches down into the crowd, disappears Assassin's Creed style.
Blending with
Blending.
a group of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
monks.
Right?
And as he passes me, I ask him, "Excuse me,
Yes, yes.
do you happen to know where Mr. Badley Neighborson is right now?"
Oh, he's probably at his home.
Oh,
Or outside of his home, maybe.
Oh, okay. And where is that exactly?
Pointing in the direction of the bigger house by the end of the street, which you know before you left. This
so
was
he's moved.
This was the main townhouse,
Alright,
which was held for meetings, gatherings.
so there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. By the sound of it, it looks like Badly Neighborson has actually moved into this house and taken it over for himself. Yeah.
I start to walk over there.
Okay, sure.
Kind of run.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to do meanwhile?
I just want to head over to where he pointed at,
Okay.
to the weaponsmith.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck, I should. Okay. Yeah. So smithing. I can tell you now. You meet a smith. And he explains to you that if you want to upgrade in a way any of your weapons, it's gonna take him at least a week to do anything about it.
Come back in a week.
No.
It's a nice time.
Can you make any small changes in an hour, 50 minutes?
Oh, I mean, I'm not an expert in bows. What would that be? It looks like a fine bow to me.
Oh, it is. I just wanted a showroom, the greatest of the greats.
I can fix something for you. And he steps away. He picks out a feather and some string, and he ties the feather to your bow. There. I'm more of an artist than a smith, actually.
Are you joking me?
No. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want it, I can take it off if you want.
Are there any weapons out for display?
I mean, there's short swords and the like, but it's all downsized to fit halfling size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though the
short swords are big daggers. Yeah.
Do they look more ornamental than practical?
I mean, most of them, yeah. Some of them look sharp.
Yeah.
But
but a weapon can still be sharp but freaking useless.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Borla complains over the quality of the weapons.
And again, the smithy goes yeah, it's Aneville. What did you expect?
Do you have any short knives or machetes?
Oh, I think we have some daggers laying around if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I just want a very, very small knife that I can hide on my body.
Like a super small dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
a throwing knife, but
yeah, sure, a throwing knife, sure. He takes out. He's got 5 of them, and they are this short. But it's got the handle and the whole thing, and it's very well done. I say, yeah, I have these.
How much for them?
The whole set. All of them?
Yes, the whole set.
I mean, I can part with it for 2 golds.
2 golds.
It's handmade. I made it myself.
You made it yourself?
Yeah.
Don't look at that.
And
That's how you usually make weapons.
Such a fine person as yourself.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh, he can't see your face. You're like this. You can only see your eyes.
Yeah.
It's like such a fine individual as yourself.
You know what?
deserve these fine
The
knives.
opposite of
Yeah.
assuming your gender.
Can I inspect the weapons?
Any one of them, or the actual ones? that
The
he's
my
holding?
daggers he's going to
Sure.
buy. Just
Yeah,
trying to balance them.
Sure.
How do they look?
I mean, I would say like roll.
Oh, please roll good.
Like roll the d20 with advantage and add your proficiency bonus for like a I don't know what to roll for this, but like survival check, maybe. Are you proficient in survival?
Nope.
Are you sufficient?
Are there any?
Or like an investigation?
I can look at them.
Yeah, but Borley is an old weaponsmith, so I mean roll with
Yeah.
advantage.
I think when we checked it, smithing goes.
I think it was like an
on,
intelligence check. Strength.
Yeah, strength, or I think it's strength.
Yeah, to
smithing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Should I roll on that and
Yeah, sure,
proficiency bonus?
sure. With advantage.
Yeah.
That's cocked.
That's a 19.
Oh, no.
Ah,
My God, you roll bad today.
what was the other
Bad
one?
dice.
A 3.
Something like that.
Yeah, so 7.
You okay?
7.
No, I'm gonna buy some
I mean,
shit
from
knives.
from your experience, you're used to handling bigger weapons.
Yeah.
Usually, like with this tiny knife,
Yeah.
it's hard to actually determine how how good it is.
You're
But
balancing it, on the
I
finger.
mean, yeah,
or
you can easily balance it. It's like
Yeah.
it's very well made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was to stab someone with these, would they hold? Not
Oh.
someone, something.
It depends on what you're trying to stab. A person?
A bear, a bear, yes.
Oh, easily a bear.
Oh, it
easy,
would,
yeah.
it would hold?
The bears in Aneville are much smaller as well.
I take the dagger and try to
course.
slam it into the.
Yeah, just like sticks right in. Yeah.
Does it break?
Nope.
Okay. It seems good.
Looks flimsy. I don't trust it.
But I'll take them for 2 gold. You have been nice.
Rubber knife.
Oh, thank you. And what's your name?
I am... Who am I?
I know
who I am, but I-
kommer åt den talningen.
Jag hoppas not det.
I'm lucky.
I'm gonna need a deception check right now from you because you hesitate.
Did you actually say I'm lucky?
Yeah.
Oh no. You're gonna alert the whole town.
6.
Lucky, you say?
Yes.
Oh. Any relation to? No, of course not. You're a different species.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
But thank you anyways.
Oh no, thank you.
Lucky's a very common name.
Yes, you can remove 2 gold.
Also,
I
it's gender fluid. The name Lucky.
It is.
I
Right,
now
so
have
yeah.
throwing knives.
We're gonna check the stats
Yeah.
from that later. Yeah. Yeah. So Lucky, you approach
Lucy.
Lucy. You approach the former townhouse.
Former. It's
Like
not
from what you can tell, like the way that Borin, the guy you spoke to, described it is that Baddy Neighborson has taken the townhouse over into his own mansion place.
Is the big clock still there?
Of course,
Is it still running?
of course.
Nice, okay.
I mean,
Because there is a clock.
because there's a clock. There's
Yeah,
always been a
yeah,
clock
yeah.
in the townhouse, the
Yes.
former townhouse of Aneville.
Yes.
You can see outside the house. There's a gathering of people, and You actually see one, or yeah, two heads actually. You see pop up out of the crowd, and you recognize the person immediately. It is Ben Emerson. He's standing on some sort of platform,
Of course.
speaking to the people.
Okay, I go up.
And yeah, he's going on. So yeah, before you left, you knew this. The former mayor of the town doesn't seem to be anywhere close or anywhere nearby. You haven't seen him, and it seems like when looking up closer at Badlin Emerson that he has like a pin on his lapel that represents mayorship of the town. And it seems like he's now the mayor of the town. So some things have changed since you left. Yeah. And he's standing on stage, he's spieling on good folks of Aneville. It's a pleasure to see you outside this sunny day. Greetings, greetings. And he gets like babies handed to him. He's like kisses them on the forehead and hands them back. He's like, now he's blessed with the power of me. And you see beside him there is a halfling woman as well. A younger halfling woman.
Competition. Or his daughter. I go up like to the front of the crowd.
Sure.
And I have this. I pretend to have this amazed look when I look at him, like I'm in love.
Okay.
And I try to get eye contact with him.
Okay. Sure. Just make a straight charisma roll.
That's wrong. Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
18.
Okay, I think you got +4.
I have.
Or +3 maybe. Charisma. Just the
Charisma is the
one
third
over
one,
here.
Yes, it's +4.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Amazing.
He's in love.
He must be.
He looks out of the crowd and then he looks down and you meet eyes with him. And immediately you see a smile appear on his face. Are you new here? Welcome.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
And he takes his hand out to you and he firmly but gently drags you up on stage. And he starts like pulling around your shoulder, acting like now you're his girlfriend, basically. Yeah, so
Oh,
you can feel the vibe is a bit cultish. The vibe he's giving out, at least. And yeah, now he's got you at one side and he's got this other halfling woman. And at the same time that he's standing there talking to people and looking at people, he's like, oh, so who are you then?
Oh, I'm Lucy.
Lucy. Beautiful name.
Thank you.
My name is Badley.
Oh, I know. I've heard about you.
Oh, you have? Are you from here?
No, but I've heard stories about you.
Oh,
Yes.
of my great successes, I hope.
Oh yes, I've heard you were very strong.
Tell me a story that you've heard.
Oh, that time when you banished those people that did such a horrible thing.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the Firewood family.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Those assholes.
Yeah, those assholes.
And he spits out in the crowd like hitting a person in the face. Doesn't even bother with it.
You're so strong,
like, they're
Mr.
beneath me.
Badminton. Neighborson.
Is there anything I can help you with, Lucy?
Oh no, but maybe we could grab a drink later.
Oh, I'm up for a drink.
Oh yes, just you and me.
Oh,
Maybe in your house.
oh.
He's starting to sound like me in real life.
Maybe you can show me, you know.
And he looks over at the other halfling woman. He's like, Magda, would you like to join us? And Magda is like, oh sure, but Mr. Neighborson, sure.
Okay,
There's a website for this.
Mr. Neighborson, I was hoping it would only be you and me.
Make a persuasion check.
Please do it. Please do it.
I think you have a +6 to persuasion or something like that. Oh, maybe not.
Yes.
Yes.
19.
That's good.
19. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's see.
Was he the only one rolling good today?
So Magda actually rolled as well.
Okay.
She rolled a natural 19.
If it fits, it sits.
You hear Magda also whispering into his ear from the other side. I thought it was only gonna be you and me, Mr. Neighborson.
Maybe I should kill her.
And Mr. Neighborson is like, oh, don't fuss, girls. There's more than enough men for both of you. Yep.
Oh, I agree. There's enough for you both.
For you both.
Hey, we got a new follower. What the fuck?
I
You're on a
mean,
shadow.
us both.
Sweet. Welcome.
Welcome to the porno, baby.
Welcome to the porno stream. Welcome to the cringy porno
Yeah.
stream.
You should get rid of Magda.
And I feel like everything you have said, I have said in real life.
Of course, Goldie.
Everything
Yeah.
he's saying, you've said in real life.
I feel that. I get that feeling.
Alright, yeah.
There's enough men for both of you. Oh no.
Yeah, so it seems like he's sticking with Magda as well. From the looks of it. He's not letting her go. And he's actually holding her around the waist, and he's only holding you around the shoulders.
So, should we go inside?
What, now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why waste time?
Well,
Grab his junk.
Magda, what do you say?
Grab his junk.
You should take
You're not there.
You should take
I grab his leg at least.
Oh, damn.
It's the meta pigeon.
Or maybe you,
Oh,
you,
yes,
you
let's
can
go
do.
inside.
Maybe you should do like the girls do when they move hands, but you move
Yeah.
it like your ass or something.
What?
Mhm.
So his hand
What
to
do
your
they
ass.
do? What?
His hand to your ass.
You know when when
Oh.
someone goes and you go like that, but you
Oh, actually, I need to check
move
something.
his hand. Like
He's holding you around the
He's
waist.
already agreed to go inside. So.
no, he's holding him around.
Yeah,
the
he's
shoulder.
gonna come inside.
He's actually going to roll something. I forgot about this. Let's
What's he doing under the
see.
table?
He's seeing straight through you.
Oh no, what's he rolling? Around in a roundabout?
Oh, yeah,
Now-
okay.
now he
Flick.
transforms
yeah,
to a
nothing,
werewolf.
nothing.
Nothing.
Right, yeah, so Badly Neighborson, Magda, and you step down from the stage. There are folks picking up the stage after him, carrying it away and putting it like to the side of the building,
Of course.
so that no one can be on the stage but him. Yeah, you start to head to the bigger house, which is probably his house.
Should we go away for this?
I mean, you're not there. I mean,
No, I mean us in the players.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to hear it?
I want to hear.
Yeah.
Should we continue here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay, yeah. So you go up to the stairs. There is a butler opening the door for you.
Of course there is.
Of course there is. And entering this massive hallway, there is a stairs in the middle, like your typical mansion-ish house. There's a staircase in the middle going up, spreading into the upper floor with doors, and there are doors downstairs as well, leading into different chambers. And he tells you to both wait. It's like, I'm just gonna go grab something. Don't argue while I'm away, please. You can be friends now with Magda here. She's a nice girl. And he just steps away, enters a door to the right, and you are with Magda now in this massive hallway. And you see there are some folks walking upstairs, but it seems like some kind of servants walking with a bunch of linens into the next door. As you see Magda just stands there looking all fascinated by the big house.
I pretend to be shy.
Okay. She leans in. She's like, "You're cute."
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, no.
Say something, for God's sake. No, sorry.
Have you met Mr. Neighborson before?
Oh yes, yes.
On what occasion? I'm just trying to ask her questions so she can't ask me questions.
Okay, sure. Typical defense tactic.
Yeah.
I've been in his house before.
Oh, really?
We shared a couple of drinks before.
Oh. What drinks were these?
Oh.
What does he like?
Fruity drinks.
Oh, fruity drinks.
Yeah, a lot of
peach,
pineapples and.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you tasted?
What have you done anything more with him than having a drink?
Oh well, it's.
I mean, have you gone?
He's a nice man.
He's a nice man.
He's a rich man.
Yes. Is it only? Have you only been with him once?
Oh,
Have you met him?
I don't
more than
kiss and
one
tell.
time? Okay, well that's fine. We don't have to. We don't really have to.
When you hear again, like, and then badly Mr. Neighborson.
Badly, Mr. Neighbor.
Badly Mr. Neighborson. Mr. Neighborson walks out again into this large room again. Well, girls, shall we get this party started, eh?
Oh yes.
Up the stairs. Well,
Ooh.
ladies first.
Up the stairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you head upstairs into a room, and this seems to be a there's some sofas and mirrors on the walls. There's
Tantra
plants.
Tantra stool.
Nope. not a tantra stool or a sex swing or anything like that. Just a nice sofa and some furnitures, and there's a big, large window leading out to the back side of the house. And there's a small archway leading into what looks to be another room. You can't see what's in there. It's in the far corner. And he just walks in, he sits down on a sofa. Well, come here.
Aren't you gonna offer us a drink?
Of course,
Mr.
of course.
Neighborson?
And he drink.
The ring!
The ring.
And outside the door, tick 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 tick. Yes. Drinks, please.
Yes.
And the server, the waiter. Okay, yes, sure, Mr. Neighborson. Of course, Mr. Neighborson. Of course. And backs out and goes away. And Mr. Neighborson is trying to make small talk with you, asking where you're from, how you wound up in Aneville, if you have any relatives in Aneville,
Is he all?
something like that. Yeah, he's
Is he
just trying to make small talk with
Oh
you.
no, you drove them all out.
I answer smoothly to all the questions.
Of course. I mean, you rolled a fucking high charisma before, so I'm gonna let you keep that. I mean, so we can fast forward a bit, but you talk, and after a while the drinks come in. You get served the drinks, and after some time you hear Magda tell Mr. Neighborson that I need to use the bathroom. He said, "Oh, you know where it is, don't you?" I said, "Yes, but can't you show me?" And try to nudge him. So, "Oh, of course, I will be right back, Lucy." And they both stand up and they leave the room. And you're now alone in this room. You have these half-drunken drinks in front of you. 3 of them.
I take up my poison.
Okay. In which one?
In both of their glasses.
Both of them, okay.
Not my glass.
Okay.
I drink mine quickly.
Okay. And you
And then I put down the
okay.
rest of the
Hmm.
poison in my bag again. I guess I don't know if there's anything left now, or no. I just pour everything in.
Yeah.
Maybe that's stupid if they want another drink, but I do it.
Okay, so you pour the contents of this vial you got into both the drinks.
Yeah.
How much, like even amount in both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you want to kill the other girl?
She hasn't done
She's a witness.
Maybe Lucky doesn't want the
That's true.
competition.
It's only a woman for an hour.
My question is, where the fuck did you get the poison from?
You don't know.
The horny guy.
I always carry around poison in my bag.
We're gonna be scared of you from now on.
You don't know.
And yeah, so do you stay in the room waiting for them?
No, I drank all of mine. I leave.
So you get up from the couch. You open the door. Are you trying to leave sneakily, or are you just trying to like walk out like
Normal.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Try to appear
Yeah.
normal.
So yeah, you walk out into the hallway, down the stairs. You meet another server in the stairs, and he just looks at you, lady, and
Butler.
keeps on walking. Peasant. And yeah, you head out of the house, and you don't see Betty Naberson or Magda anywhere
No.
while you're in this big hallway.
Go straight to the bagpipe store.
Again, okay, sure.
Yeah, or I look at the clock first.
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess. How long?
Okay.
So you
much
have
time
about half an hour before the ship leaves.
Yeah, but since I.
Okay, so it's been like about 20 minutes,
Okay, I go to the
I think.
bagpipe store.
Yeah, something like that.
I go to the bagpipe store.
Yeah, sure. Anything you do? Anything you want to do?
No.
No.
I've got my knives.
So Silk is actually going to
Nice.
say something.
Really?
My name is Silk. I'm here as well.
But I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not certain that he would actually say it, so it would be fucking helpful if Shads was watching. Shads! But I think he
Call
would
him.
be.
Do it.
I think
Call
he
him.
would be on point with this one.
Soon. I'm a
Um,
bitch.
What?
He says I'm a bitch.
You're a bitch.
We already
No,
knew
Chad
that.
says he's a bitch.
Okay.
He doesn't even say a bitch. He's just, I am bitch.
bitch.
I am watching bitch.
Yeah, fuck. I'm doing executive
Calling me a bitch.
Executive.
decision. So Shad's Silk
Did you expect?
tells Borla, reminds Borla actually of the markings around Lucky's neck,
Claim failed.
Yeah. I remember.
and asks you if you're interested in following him to the graveyard.
Yeah, sure.
I think
Well,
we'll see what he says, but I
Well,
think
nothing else
Shad
to do.
would.
we have nothing else
Yeah.
to do.
I think we've spoken about this before. But Silk has some suspicions about.
It's badly neighbors.
I mean, if you are alive, or if you were killed, or if you survived, or can we find his family anywhere, or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. So Silk and Borla, do you follow along with them, or
Yeah,
are you doing
Yeah,
anything else?
I'm following.
yeah.
I want to go around and look for a mage.
Hmm.
Just wondering about.
Just a random mage.
In a roundabout.
No, like a mage store or mage facility.
yeah. Okay, so I can say, like, as from a world building point of view, there's probably not gonna be any magical shops or magical things in these smaller villages.
Okay, well, I don't know that,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna go look for nothing then.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go look for it.
I'm looking for nothing. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I think it's right over there. By the roundabout.
Why, thank you. Just gonna roll around the roundabout.
So I think the things you're interested in probably going to be in Nileport,
Yeah.
if anything, because Nileport is a big city with lots of people, lots of different types of people as well. Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go look for it anyways.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can definitely make like a perception check or anything like that, because there's probably some mage in town, but I mean, not sure how he can help you though, or in the capacity he can
I
help.
have 13.
So you can look around. Sure, you take some time to look around.
Yeah.
Badly neighborsome.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my god.
Why doesn't he have a shirt on? And why is his nipples hard?
Because it's better.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Just Lucy knows.
Was that the Lucy massage then?
Right. Yeah. So you head over to the graveyard of
Yeah.
the church. Are anything in particular that you're looking for?
Gravestones.
Yeah.
I'm going to help. I'm
So
going
you
to.
can make either perception checks or investigation checks if you want.
What kind of church is it? What god do they?
That's a good question. What kind of god are the Anevilians praying to?
24.
God?
What kind of deity or god is
God.
the Anevilians praying to?
I don't know what
Pie.
gods exist in this Dungeons and Dragons thing. Just God.
Just god.
The full time.
They have never defined it. They just say God.
So it's probably like a kind of a trade.
Yeah.
Scam.
Trade.
Yes, scam.
The god of shitty deals.
The church is actually a call center. Hello, this is Aneville Tech Support.
Your warranty for your card is expiring.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I've written this down somewhere. The god's name is Woken. Woken.
Yeah.
The god of knowledge and trickery.
Yeah.
And you can see there is a sign on the over the large doorways leading into the actual church.
Yeah.
With like it looks like a coin with the face of this god
Yeah.
on it. I'm not sure actually how the god looks, but it's a woman.
Yeah.
It's a woman.
Yeah, looks like a half-elven woman with blonde hair in a big bun.
Yeah.
Very beautiful and serene in a way.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah,
I think we look over the other many gravestones.
I mean it's kind of a large graveyard.
Yeah.
You roll
Yeah, 24.
24
Worship. Place it.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walk around. You take some time looking around.
I mean, they're not big gravestone because we're.
It's
You're rolling
half-
bad today, dude.
Yeah, I know. I think the other Emil have touched my dice.
Might be.
He's cursed.
Might be.
Probably.
Nothing above 10.
The god of shitty deals. Yes.
Yeah. But I think we start with looking over the gravestones.
Yeah.
So are you looking for just like family of Lucky, or are you actually hoping to find one that says Lucky on it?
Or his brother.
Yeah, I
Or his
think-
brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know the names of his of your father and mother, right?
Squeaky and...
Do you guys know his parents are dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
That's what he's told you, at least, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think you've told
I
them...
think indirectly, I might
yeah.
have told them.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about them in like
Past tense.
they were.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Mm.
And I know you have told your father's name was Hardon.
Rock hard. Rock hard.
Rock hard. Rock hard.
Without the H though.
Rock hard.
Who was Hardon? I don't know. Yeah, well,
That's
No.
just me.
Hafja was my
Hafja.
mother.
yeah.
Hafja Morningwood.
Yeah.
Morning.
And Rockhard.
You're interested this time.
So I
And,
think we're looking
Rock
for
hard, morning.
the first names and the surname.
Sure. Yeah, so Goldie, with her elven eyes, just tracks down. You pass a lot of gravestones on the way. Most of them looks to be very finely made. Borla, you with your stone cunningness, you're impressed by the stonework of some of them.
Of course.
14.
And
I'm just happy I rolled.
you pass by some of them. There are some of them just with like not that fine looking.
Yeah.
And then you come to a section of the graveyard where some graves are actually like just wooden. What's called like wooden planks.
Yeah, planks.
Yeah, exactly. And thinner stonework, just like a thin stone brick shot down into the ground, like on the side, tilted to the side.
Yeah.
And you see actually on 3 of them, you see the first one is Rockard Morningwood, and the second says Hafja Morningwood, and the third one actually says Lucky Morningwood.
Bola found the graves, but I don't find Lucky's grave. No,
Yeah.
I don't find Squeaky's grave.
Yeah, but we established that Squeaky traveled by boat.
Yeah, but why didn't he get killed like the rest of them?
I don't know. I'm thinking about talking to the priest, actually.
Hmm?
Just assuming they were killed. Maybe it was a natural disaster. Tornado or something.
It was a natural hang.
Have you told them that you've died before?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Because that was just glanced over. That's Lucky's grave. Okay.
No, he have. You have told us
I think
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
you died.
Died.
Yeah.
And I said I was undead while a guard was walking by.
Yeah. I'm going over to the church.
Hmm?
I will follow you.
Take me to church.
Sure.
Feel the door.
Yeah, it's open.
I slam it open.
This the door scrapes in the floor all the way, and it's just a massive echo, and there's no light sources or anything, just what comes through the windows. The windows are actually like beautifully colored.
Stained glass.
Stained glass, exactly. Which lends like a rainbowish coloration to the church in some parts of it.
Walk in.
Hmm?
Do I see anyone?
You don't see anyone at the moment.
Hello?
Hello. 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 Hello.
The priest imitated me and said hello.
Exactly.
He was one of the echoes.
It's like one of the behind the bed. It's like, hello. Although there's no answer.
I would imagine Goldie, if she's there, she would play with the echo.
Probably.
I would imagine.
Probably. Ass face, motherfucker! Motherfucker!
Priest! Priest! Priest!
East.
You hear like some
Shuffling.
and carfuffling, what's it called, like way back, and it sounds like something closing. Maybe not a door, but something heavy is closing. Doom, doom, doom. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're gonna do this little sequence. With
Yes.
No.
I'm all for it.
Just put some echo on.
Yeah, exactly. And walking up from behind one of a corner, basically, is a halfling again.
Yeah.
Older. He's got sideburns that's grayish, and just like a gray, thin hair. He's like, "Welcome."
We can do it when they talk.
We should.
You're in the house of Walker.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
How can I help you?
You.
I have a few questions.
Yes.
I'm wondering about the Morningwood family.
My God, I can't keep a straight face. Too good. Well, of course.
Horse.
I've only heard rumors in Ice Mouth about.
Did you know the Morningwoods?
No, not really.
Morningwood.
My father had some business with him.
Your father?
Yeah. I heard they were hanged.
Oh yes, it was a few years ago. At least 5 years ago.
Why were they hanged?
Well, the story goes that the youngest son burnt down the wood supplies for the whole year.
Who's the youngest son?
Oh, that poor boy, Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like that.
Burn down the wooden.
Oh, that's what they say at least. Some speculate it was his older brother, Squeaky.
So what happened to them? They were hanged? Just
Yes.
why did the mother and the father get hanged? Because of
Oh well, Lucky was a young boy at the time. He was their responsibility.
Excuse me, what?
What?
It's a family crime. The dwarf said something similar.
You're all sick in the head.
Hey.
Where I come from, you punish the one that is guilty. You do not punish the other ones.
How old was Lucky when this happened?
Ring.
I think.
Achie!
What are you now?
Chi.
How old is Lucky now? Like 24?
21.
He's super young, right? 22.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, so
Two.
in his later teens,
Ins,
about
ins,
16.
ins.
Isn't he considered an adult by that age?
Age.
I don't know how halfling works, but
This works.
It was a heated argument.
Men.
Our former mayor
Your.
was
Us.
against the decision,
Shen.
but he was
Just
downvoted.
Ted.
by the whole village.
Mayor Neighborson
Son.
and his followers.
Followers.
Did you think it was a right decision?
And,
I am only here to
Decision.
serve Walken.
Okay.
I do not take right or wrong.
Were you there when they were hanged?
Hang.
Were you there when they were hanged?
I witnessed.
Witness.
Yes.
Isn't the priest's job
Yeah.
to follow through
True.
and give them the final
I know.
blessings?
I made sure that they were sent off
Off.
with Walken's grace
Grace.
and buried in the ground
Ground.
to rest.
Rest.
So where is you
Where
said
is
the
this?
youngest son? Where's the oldest one then?
Then.
Squeaky was
We
Was
punished
Punished. Nicht.
because he had to witness the whole thing.
Thing.
Was he banished?
If I remember correctly,
Correctly.
he vanished before they could banish him.
Why wasn't he hanged?
Hanged.
You were hanged
He
more
wasn't
than that.
responsible for Lucky's behavior.
I don't get it.
Nej.
I don't really get it.
I can explain that later.
Yeah. Did you bury the bodies?
Yes.
Have any of the graves been disturbed or vandalized in any way?
Oh, I hope not.
Not.
Yeah, they looked fine. We were out, but over the years,
Oh, there have been people coming and
Coming.
spitting on them,
Spitting on
swearing,
Swearing.
cursing the name
Name.
Morningwood.
Wood.
Just a quick question.
Question.
He burnt down your wood for fire. Right?
Our wood supply.
Your wood supply, yeah. You have a lot of trees here in Aneville, right?
Oh, it was the supply for the whole year.
And you couldn't just chop more. You are kind of a big village. I mean, wasn't it really drastic to do that?
We did chop down more wood, but the crime itself could not go unpunished.
Couldn't you just chop off his hands instead? I mean,
That was also up for discussion.
yeah, because it's kind of brutal to hang more than half the family. You could just chop off his hands instead. I mean, he was 16.
I can understand.
Yeah.
How many viewers?
Where is the old mayor then?
Oh, the old mayor, he passed away a few years ago.
So who's the mayor? Who's the mayor now?
Oh, Mayor Neighborson.
Son.
How old is he?
Oh, he's in his 60s maybe.
Did he not like the family?
The Morningwood family.
Yeah.
They were neighbors. I can't say I was too familiar with their relationship.
I mean, because the old mayor did not want to hang the whole family, but he wanted, and he got downvoted because of him.
Yeah, there was a trial.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
No,
Why are you interested in this
No.
old history?
My father had some business with them, and they kind of disappeared, and they owed my father money, and now we decided to investigate it.
And I'm just new to this and just don't get why you hang the whole family, because that's not what we do where I'm coming from. So that's why I'm asking a lot of questions to try to process it. So when I get back, I can tell my uncle about the difference in this world.
Anyway,
Anyway,
thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out.
I throw him a silver.
He catches it. Oh no, you keep this.
This.
And he hands it back.
It's a donation to your church.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, do you know what to do with this? I show him my stone hand.
This is
Young lady, you seem to have a major problem.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry I can't help you. Stonework is not my expertise.
Oh no, it wasn't stoner like this. It was like this hand, but now it's stone. So I guess.
A basilisk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it only petrified your hand.
No, it did hold the body, but I don't really know what happened. And then I have this hand, and I look at Bola like.
Staring.
I
Like it's
carried
his fault.
you down from the mountain.
Yeah, but you don't know why I have.
No,
No.
that's the elephant man, Vinny's.
Yeah. Let's piss off.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I wave at him with my stone hand and just walk out over there.
Thank you.
Okay.
You.
He just nods.
Slam the doors.
And you exit?
Slam the door.
Why do they hang a whole family just because one? I don't get that, Bola.
I don't know.
You said you did.
At Lucky Steve, among
You're so
dwarves,
stupid.
he would be considered an adult, but not fully grown.
Yeah.
But he would be responsible for his own actions if he had been a dwarf. But in dwarven societies, there is something like a family crime. If I had a son and he was not an adult, I would be considered guilty for his crimes because I didn't raise him right, or I didn't
Is he trying
But I
to
don't
justify this?
keep an eye on him.
But I don't think the crime was that kind of hard to get hanged. I mean, chop off his hands, that would be just fine.
That would be fine.
Considering the size of the village and if that was the wood supply for the year, considering firewood, building and and stuff, it would be a fuckload of wood.
It's a good way to get these weak ones out of the village, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some reason that neighbors voted against.
He would have probably died because he was old, or he is old. I don't know.
But that's why they did it. So I kind of get it. But I would agree that hanging them was maybe a bit harsh.
We should find Lucky.
Maybe.
But
A bit.
A bit.
it was a lot of wood,
Meh.
and collecting that amount of wood kind of takes a year.
You done fucked up.
We should find Lucky. He's probably.
I'm not saying hanging them was right, but I understand it. It was a family crime.
But why is they said he buried Lucky's body? Why is he on the boat then?
I don't know.
Dig out the grave. No.
Is it possible that
Is that the
Lucky
echo?
Morningwood isn't this halfling's real name?
Probably. Should we go to the boat and burn him alive?
You like Lucky.
We could play.
Send him back to hell!
Like,
Should we just kill him?
don't
What the
don't
fuck?
burn him.
I don't know. I'm not sure he even knows who he is, and if he is lucky, and that boy have issues.
What do you
We
mean?
should
A
just
whole fucking cart of them.
we should go into his room and put him in the corner.
I don't know if it would help.
Into my what?
I think that was a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one heard.
If you were there,
What?
you didn't hear it. It was meta.
I can cough again.
Yeah, dude.
No.
No.
If you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it.
Dig up Lucky's grave.
It was the echo in the wind.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to do before you head back? Do you want to inspect anything else, or?
Kill the priest.
Are they standing outside the church?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think they would be standing outside the
Okay,
church.
yeah,
when we
I'll
start.
see them and go up to them and just hang out.
I kind of explain the parts of the. I leave out the undead part.
But wait. Oh, that's not my voice. But wait.
Okay, so you were.
influence.
I'm joining them now. But
Okay, yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have
sure.
gone around them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Go around, about.
Yeah, so you see Saya approaches you.
Yes.
This newly formed friendship,
For some reason.
for some reason. I mean,
Did you find anything? Or what were you looking for even?
You have met our friend Lucky, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. I can understand that.
I didn't see him. Is he back at the boat?
I don't know. His gravestone is right there.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he comes from Aneville, and
So he's not really dead. Did he fake his death?
possible.
Or maybe he's a demon.
Should we maybe dig out the grave to see if he's there?
In broad daylight.
No, I didn't say broad daylight. I didn't say right
And
now.
the boat is going in like for no,
That is true. I forgot
a
about
half
that.
hour.
yeah, less than half hour.
We're never gonna get here anyways again, so we can just dig it up.
But I'm not
talking.
staying. No, we have
I go
places to
toilet.
go. I'm not going to be here in a week. Just
No, I didn't say that. I say we're not gonna come here again, so we can just dig it up.
No, I'm going to the boat. I don't want to miss the boat.
Plundering graves is
It's more sorting.
well, I could do it, but how much time do we have?
Less than
Like 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so. But it's like 5 minutes at least to get to the ship as well.
Yeah.
So 20 minutes before you actually have to like start
I
heading
think
back.
we get back to the boat, and I'm going to have a look in Lucky's cabin.
We
Actually,
could just ask him why he's not in his grave.
Why are you not in a grave?
You're supposed to be in your grave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a look in his cabin.
Okay, so you start heading back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I guess Goldie follows.
Yep.
Silk actually stays with you, and it's like, it's not a bad idea.
Should we do it quickly? And not tell the others?
We can try.
Do I hear them?
I mean, if you were already leaving,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, we're whispering to each other.
Yeah. Silk is trying to whisper.
Yeah.
I would say Silk would have waited.
Yeah.
You wanna do it quickly?
We can try.
I'm kinda curious.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if there's any shovels.
Me too.
Okay, yeah. So roll a perception check.
Oh, please roll good. Please roll good. I wanna be.
Digging graves, digging graves.
Oh my god. What was I supposed to roll?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
21.
He rolled well too. I think he rolled like total of 20. Yeah, so you each find a shovel. A shovel.
Shovel.
Shovel? Shovel?
Shovel.
A shovel. You start digging.
Yes. Profusely fast because.
There's no one around at this. I mean, it's still broad daylight, but it's the graveyard, and it's very like a secluded part of the graveyard. Like nobody has visited.
And I was thinking they don't like him anyways.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah. So if someone even saw you,
Yeah.
they wouldn't even like say anything. So you start digging.
Yes.
After about like 3, 4, 5 minutes of digging,
Digging my
you
grave?
hit something that like doom, like a wood sound. Yeah.
There's something.
Let's continue.
Yeah, fast.
And like 5, maybe 10 minutes later, you dug all the earth away, so now you can actually see that there is a small coffin of wood. Make an investigation check
Please,
when you're looking at this coffin.
Dug all of Earth.
Investigation. Okay, 19.
19.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, you do you like try to lift it up, or do you like jump down
I
to
just
stand
wanna.
upon it?
I just
or-
wanna open it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, before opening it, you see like some of the nails looks to have been removed and then put back.
Hmm.
So when you open it at one side, it's like almost too easy to open. The nails just slides right out of the holes. So, and when you open, it's empty.
I knew it.
Did you though?
No. This is weird. So it is the real Lucky.
And Silk is kind of freaking out. He's like, is he undead?
I think so. You probably have a good
I think
reason.
that's something he would say, I don't know.
We should talk to him later.
We'll probably say a lot more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably won't stop talking about it, to be honest.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
All the way to the boat.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we got the information. Let's just
I've read about this.
fast.
Okay, so you put the lid on again,
And as fast as I can,
put
just
the dirt
push it.
down again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. So yeah, do you try to leave it as you found it, or
No, just
like as fast as
release
possible?
as fast as
Yeah.
possible.
So now it looks like it has been dug up in the very near future. near past. Yeah, so you start moving towards the ship again. Yeah.
Whip.
After you left the main house, did you do anything else? Yeah, you headed back to the bagpipes.
Bagpipes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you go in again into the bagpipe store. You see Heartbell Bagpiperson
Yes.
with the bagpipe on the counter, and she's doing the same thing.
Bagpiper Repairson.
Yeah, exactly. Heartbell Bagpiper Repairson. God damn it!
Just for
Such a good name.
just for
Such a
luck.
good name.
I was wondering if the guy with the knives and all that, if his last name was Smith.
Probably, or Smitherson.
Smitherson.
Ornamental weapon
Ornamental Makerson.
Sharpson.
Yeah, exactly. Some stupid last name, probably.
Sharpson.
You see on the counter, she is standing and she's trying to do the same thing she did with the last bagpipe when you entered last time. Still, there's no sound coming out of it.
Oh my god.
And she's like, I don't know what else I can do. I've tried everything. There doesn't seem to be anything missing from it. I don't know. It should work. Where did you get it?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a
Maybe
magic
it's
gun.
magic. Okay, I'll just. Do you want some money for your trouble? I have. Do you want some money for your trouble?
Just trying to form back. quick.
I have. You can have 10 gold if you want.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, well, if you think it's worth 10 gold, then
Oh my god.
Probably not, but
He's a fucking child. He doesn't know how much money's worth.
here, have 10.2 gold.
Is that everything you have?
No.
no, I don't think
No,
so.
I hope not.
I think he hasn't spent
Oh,
like
No.
one
wait.
gold.
Big spender, lucky.
10.8 gold.
So 10 gold and 8 silver.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sweet.
You just made him rich, or
Yeah, she's over
she's
the moon
closing
right
the
now.
door. She's closing the establishment.
Thank you.
I'm rich.
Closing the business.
Well, you can have another bagpipe if you want to. On the house.
Thank you, I'll take it.
Yeah, she hands you a bagpipe, and this one is smaller, halfling size.
Why, thank you.
This is one of my own.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Very red and nice.
Yes, now I can play
Thank you.
bagpipe.
And she hands you
So
the
now I have
the other hand. They have
one
the bagpipe as
broken
well.
bagpipe. Just gonna add broken in front of this one. And then one working bagpipe, I presume.
Well, yes.
Maybe I should try
She's
it.
just so she just
You
gave
can
you
try it if you
broken
want to.
again.
Yeah, I'll try it.
You can ask her to try it as well. But I mean,
Can you play a little tune for me, please?
of course, of course.
Oh, beautiful.
And she puts it to her mouth. And
Oh yes, I see it's working.
Thank you.
Thank you very much
She couldn't play it.
for the wonderful playing.
She
I
couldn't
gotta go
play
now.
the
Thank
bagpipe.
you very much for your.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, very nice
And,
to meet you too.
Good luck on your adventures.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again.
You too. Yes, I hope to see
You
you
too,
too.
yes.
Again. Probably not.
Okay. You exit.
She can't hear that.
In secret, I gave you the poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Poison in the bagpipe. Please blow this.
Yeah, so you head out of the store.
Yes, I go straight to the boat. Or
Yes, you head to
I
the
mean,
boat.
I
Ship.
mean. Yeah, I do that. I hope to get in on the boat again.
Okay.
If I don't, I'll just. Can I cancel this spell by my own? It was
I think
Yeah.
you can.
But do you want to do it in the
Yeah.
village or wait
No.
till you get on
In
the
the bush.
That's what I'm saying. I want to find like a bridge or something and go under that, or just hide somewhere and transform back.
Or maybe you can do it on the boat.
No, but I am
Yeah,
not
you
sure
can decide
I'll
for
get
yourself.
on the boat again.
You
I don't
got
know
off the boat without any
yeah,
trouble.
but that's a different story, I think. If they require ID or something.
Do you even have an ID?
I was about to say, did they?
We didn't show any
Yeah, you
idea
didn't show
when
anything when we got on.
we just got on
we just
the
went
boat.
on.
What if someone wants to aboard the ship now? They just let them on.
I mean, from what you can remember 5 years ago when you got on the ship to head to Lenoris finally, there wasn't any requirements of ID or anything.
But they wrote down Squeaky was here.
Yeah, but that was on the ship's log. That's just like passengers who has been here.
Okay. Well, then I'll just go on the boat and go into my cabin and lock the door when
Yeah.
I get on.
So you all head back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, you head back to the ship. Boarding the ship with you is again the teenagers. You see, not all of the folk that got
Got them now. I
got
have to
into
speak.
Aneville is coming back on the ship. There are other folk boarding the ship.
I want to be in front so I can run down to the cabin as fast as possible.
Yeah, but I think you would be like further on, maybe.
Further back, I would say, because we're last minutes.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So you were one of the first to
Yes.
head to the ship, I think, yeah. But you all eventually make your way to the ship, and after some time you hear the bell, ding 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 ding, and you see Captain Razzit Thunderbeard enters his cabin, exits a while later with a big mug of something, and then he heads up to the rudder and he looks over the ship and make sure that everyone is on it that wants to be on it. Is there anything else that you want to do
Transform
right
back.
now in this moment?
I want to go to Lucky's cabin
Yeah.
as soon as I come back.
Okay. Do you want to be there and talk to him, or like get into the cabin before he gets down there?
Get into the cabin with him.
I don't know. It's not up to me. I don't know where he is.
When did you transform back?
As
Or when
soon
did
as
you let your disguise go?
as soon as I got into the cabin.
Okay.
I mean, after I locked the door.
So maybe I will see. Roll a d20, both of you, to see which one actually made it to the ship first, because it's might be important.
14.
13.
Yeah. So you made it before him.
Yeah.
So I would say you have a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I want to get into his cabin.
To enter the
What?
cabin.
But I went straight. It took 30 minutes.
Yeah,
for
but
the
you have
bagpipe.
smaller legs than him.
Yeah.
That's like
I'm tall for a dwarf.
that's a lot of minutes.
And you were also on the other side of town when he was
Oh my God.
actually on the way.
I was at the roundabout.
Actually,
I was
He got
there.
stuck in the
Actually.
roundabout.
Just the bagpipe
You
store.
were there.
No, I was in the bagpipe store.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
after you were there.
Yeah, but it's still
I was
a
over
longer
here.
distance from you, I think.
Do we know what happened to the ones that you poisoned? Or we didn't
Nope,
hear
We
anything?
don't know.
You don't know anything.
I did what I did, and then I.
Oh yeah, so
A
yeah,
poor servant coming back. Ooh.
Oh.
Free drink. Bah.
I would say you have a
Not my
couple of
problem.
minutes before Lucky gets there.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I want to go into his cabin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it locked?
No. There's no locks on.
I followed Bola.
God, I should have just turned outside. Why did you tell me not to do that?
I want to look through his bag. If you have him.
Did you bring your bag with you?
Of course.
So there is nothing.
I mean, Probably not. Like some spare clothes, maybe.
Then I sit down and wait for him in his cabin.
Okay. Yeah.
I stand behind the door
Oh my god.
so I can catch
Saya,
him.
I
what
wanna,
are you doing?
I want to talk to Lucky, so I'm gonna go there and knock on the door.
Okay.
I wanted to turn outside. Someone talked me into going on the ship.
Okay. So
I'm gonna have a banana.
I'm not.
we'll say Saya, you also because you went with them.
No, I wanna come back
afterwards.
a minute afterward
Okay,
and knock
sure,
on the
sure.
door, and when they open.
Sure. Yeah. So you enter first. You sit down in his cabin. You stand behind the door. You enter your cabin.
Yes.
You see a halfling woman enter Lucky's cabin.
I close the door and hold it back. Stand in the way and go like,
Sure.
what the fuck?
Wait, it's me. Lucky, it's Lucky.
What?
Look. On the shelf. I want to turn back to myself.
Great success.
Hello. I was a woman.
Oh, I'm so
Voila.
glad we don't have a big following. There's like if we had like 1,000 followers, it's probably gonna be like hundreds of messages. Like that's not how that works.
Yeah.
That's not how
He can't
magic
just do it
works.
himself.
Wasn't this a homebrew thing?
Is it a semantic spell?
It's a semantic and a verbal, I think.
Yeah, then he did just what he should.
Yeah, sure.
I did fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So turn back to himself. You see Lucky now standing in the room in front of you.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We have a lot of questions for you, Lucky.
Also, I bought a banana on the way.
Yeah, I see that.
That's why I'm late.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have bought it because
Did
there wouldn't
you
be so
bring
many
me?
questions.
Did you bring me a banana?
What?
Lucky, do you have a banana for me?
Can you speak louder, please?
Do you have a banana for me also, Lucky?
What is wrong?
I've never had a banana before.
No, I only bought one for myself. I'm sorry.
Don't even offer one to you.
Yeah.
What are you all doing in my cabin?
We have questions for you, Lucky,
Why?
and we need you to answer
Do I have
truthfully. Do not lie to us, okay?
Just let me know when you want to approach.
Yeah.
to? Or should I not? I mean,
If
I want.
if
I
you
don't-
lie, and we know you lie, then I'm going to have to burn you alive.
Such friends you have
But
made.
you were my friend, Goldie.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Like I'm sorry. I that just
You
slipped out.
didn't mean it when you
No.
said we were friends.
No.
Friends don't burn each other.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
You can now feel the ship. The ship has left.
No, I'm not.
the
I'm not
harbor.
going to burn
So you can
you,
feel the-
Lucky.
The small waves.
This. I fucking hate this.
Lucky.
Yes, Goldie.
What? Bola, you,
Someone get
I'm
a
okay.
bucket.
I'm okay.
Bola, you have the booze. You bought some booze.
Yeah, I drank it.
You don't have any with you.
Don't-
Tastes even worth the second rounder.
Don't throw up in my
What-
lip, Orla.
Lucky.
So I get a bucket for him, please.
I'm not here.
She's not there.
I thought Saya was here.
I'm coming later.
Lucky just tilts the air.
Lucky.
Yes.
Quick question.
Quick question.
But I mean,
Why
it's a character.
did you burn down all the wood?
Where did you hear that? What? Who told you?
From a,
What-
from a
what's it-
priest?
Of course.
Yeah, I don't like him either, but why?
Astor Priestson.
I
No.
fucking Aston Prieston. Astra. Whatever. I didn't burn down the firewood.
Yeah, he said something about it could be your older brother, Squeaky.
What did he say about my brother? Does he know where he is?
No.
Oh.
Only that he left town.
And maybe it was you, maybe it was Squeaky that burned down the wood. But you say it wasn't
No.
you.
It wasn't me, and it wasn't my family.
Then who was it?
I know it. I know this, right?
I think so.
Do I know this?
I mean, I think you saw what happened, because you woke up in the middle of the night, dripping with sweat, and the fire was already started.
I remember I read my backstory again, and I knew that Badly Neighborson, that Lucky knew that Badly Neighborson was not a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was Badly Neighborson.
The mayor?
Yes, he burnt down the firewood and then he blamed it on us because he didn't want to live next door to us.
Why didn't you want to live next door to you?
Because we didn't want him as a mayor. Or my father didn't.
No.
So that's why he voted against you to get you hanged, and he burnt down the woods. Okay. Why did you disguise yourself?
Also, my father had applied for a building permit on his backyard, and he got it approved. But then, Badly, he talked to the elderly council and persuaded them to revoke the permit.
Okay.
So we didn't get our victors.
This is the sickest backstory ever.
Greenhouse.
This is the backstory.
Okay.
I'm surprised you remember. I didn't remember this part.
Lucky, why did you leave the boat disguised as a woman? What did you do?
Because he's dead.
I just remembered that I have a spell, or noticed that I have a spell that can turn me into a woman, and I just wanted to have some fun with it.
Okay, and what fun did you have with it, Lucky?
I found a man in the bar, and he wanted to do something with me, so I let him touch my lute.
Lucky,
Yes.
you do not let other people touch your private areas, okay? And even so, you're a man, you can stick it to another one. You don't have to do like a woman stuff. But I know, maybe you want to know how it feels. I don't know how it feels yet,
Yes.
but maybe you know now, I guess.
Yes, I was just curious.
Okay,
I don't know if this
Do you want to know
discussion
the details?
or the rocking of the boat makes me
More sick.
more sick.
do you have anything to to ask, Paul? You've just been quiet and almost mob vomited a couple of times right now.
Okay, so I come in, I just open the door.
Sure. You're knock on the door and then
I don't even knock, I just open the door.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Saya.
Lucky! Oh!
I just pull you in and close the door and stand like that against the door and go like,
Push her out?
no,
No,
I'm
no, in.
Oh.
in, and I go like, hi Saya.
Hello?
Saya?
What's going on in here?
Question Lucky.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think you question Lucky as much as you talk.
Well, you do a better job then. It's my first time, okay?
I've done nothing.
Well, I had some questions too.
Oh,
Go
what's
ahead.
that?
So,
So,
I forgot.
yes, we were
I forgot
trying.
Shad's character's
we were
name.
trying-
Silke.
We were trying to sow flowers, sunflowers,
I don't care. We're not in
in
your
the
grave.
greenhouse, but we had the permit, but then badly revoked.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I dug up your grave and you're not there. He's not in his grave. I did it with silk.
Yeah, okay, so it is Lucky.
Yes, I was dead for a while.
So how did you
How are
get
you
on
alive?
dead?
How did he die?
He was hanged
You were hanged
and buried.
and buried. Well, he's not buried anymore.
No. He was they say he was hanged when he was 16. He's how old are you now, Lucky?
Technically, if he's dead, he's still 16. Because he's not alive. You have to be alive to
No,
age.
the years are still passing.
But you're not alive. You have to be alive to age.
Will I be young forever?
You are Peter Pan, yes.
Looking at the sunny side of death.
Yeah.
Are we young forever? Yes.
I'm gonna be forever young.
That
Well,
song doesn't exist here.
No, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, I just came up with it.
I look at Silk because we have talked about this.
Yeah,
with
Silk
Lucky.
followed Saya.
We have. You died,
I died it, yes.
hanged, accused for a crime you didn't commit,
Yes.
according to
I
you.
did not commit any crimes ever. ever.
And then you were not dead anymore.
Yes.
That's the part I don't get.
Because I prayed it. I said, God help me or anyone.
Was that before or after you died?
I can't remember. Have we?
That was before I died it.
You have told Bola and Silk about the horny guy, as you call
Yes,
him.
the horny guy. He's
Yeah.
very scary. I hope he's not
Yeah,
listening.
I think the one with the horns.
You promised to kill him, Borla.
Yeah, I know.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even thinking about it. Yeah.
Just wait until I'm level 20.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna get a higher level first. Okay.
Then I can kill a god.
Okay, Borla.
I think the one with the horns is
Yes.
maybe connected somehow to you waking up again.
Yes, Saya. You have
Yeah.
a question?
I have one question.
Yes.
Who is the sexually active guy you're talking about? The horny guy?
It's not in that way. He has
Oh.
horns.
Okay.
Uh,
Who is that?
I don't know.
Who is that?
He plays the violin. He looks like kind of a goat. And he looks like those from Narnia. Those,
Does those movies exist?
no.
But the books.
But the books, yes.
Try going into a closet.
A satire.
Also, he appeared in one of my dreams.
So he technically revived you?
I haven't thought about that, but he must have.
Lucky, when you
Yes.
were waking up again after you died, were you in your casket then? In your grave?
Oh yes, I hurt my leg. He dragged me out of it,
Who?
and my leg got stuck. It was the horny guy. I remember now.
He dragged you out of the casket?
Yes,
Oh,
the
from the
horny
grave?
guy dragged me out of the casket.
But why didn't...
And my leg got stuck, and I told him, ow, my leg is stuck. Can you please stop? But he didn't. He just kept dragging me until my leg got free.
But the grave wasn't disturbed.
Well, the nails were out of the coffin. They had been removed and replaced.
Okay.
The priest claimed that there hadn't been anyone disturbing the grave or vandalizing it. Well, until now, obviously.
Do you think this horny guy is a god or a living thing?
I prayed to a god, so he must be a god. I didn't believe in God before, but
But if he dragged you out, he must be living, right?
What was his condition?
I don't know. But sometimes you dig
getting
for
you
gold,
alive?
but it's not gold you find.
What did he
They
want
found life.
for you
Mm,
after he...
I mean, even if
Maybe
you
not
pray to a
nothing, he
god,
just wanted me
maybe
to do
not
whatever
a
he
god
tells me to do.
answered.
No.
And what is that?
Yeah, true.
The first thing he said was that I can never utter my real name, my real surname. I have to go by Morningwood, otherwise he would make me dead again. Also, I should do whatever he tells me to do.
And what has he told you to do, Lucky?
He told me to dance once because he
Well-
wanted to see me dance.
Make an Arcana check for me.
He's gonna fucking kill you.
A for Arcana is +1, so 9.
Okay.
But
Nothing now.
you weren't allowed to say your real surname.
No. Firewood.
Only.
I found a loophole here. Can you write it?
No, he just said it.
I think I said it before too, and
Okay.
nothing happened.
But how can it come that it says Morningwood on your graves?
Oh, because there's a law. I had it in my pocket, but I forgot. I must have lost it or something.
A law.
Yes, Badly Neighborson wrote a law when he became a mayor, and he applied it to us.
And that law says.
Hold on. I have the note in my bag somewhere. It's in my backstory.
Okay.
Is it that you're not allowed, as you committed a crime, to use your real name?
Yes, it was more than that, but
The dwarves have something similar. If you
holy macaroni.
are.
Let's see.
What's the word?
Convicted?
I have it here if you want me to
Yeah.
read it.
And after that, you get kicked out.
Evicted.
Banished.
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 Yeah.
They take your.
They take your name.
Yeah.
I
they
also,
take your name.
yeah. Okay, I bring the note up. And should I read it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. For any halfling and or other being that betrays the village shall be appointed a new family name appropriate to the action or consequence of the deed before being executed in public.
Okay.
Any individual attached to the family of the culprit shall also be held accountable and executed in public, except for one family member, that's Squeaky, who shall be spared as punishment. All said family members shall receive and apply the new family name. Should the spared individual use or utter the family's foregone name, he shall be too executed.
Okay.
That's the law Mr. Neighborson wrote 10 minutes before executing us.
Okay. So yeah.
That's a cool law.
But it's kind of the same.
The dwarves have something similar.
But it's kind of the same because the horny guy says he cannot say his.
Yeah,
Why does the
what-
horny guy
Also-
say that?
Because he's mean.
Okay.
He's a mean guy.
What does he get out of you living?
I don't know.
Lucky.
Mm.
I get a sense.
Oh, beautiful.
I get a sense that you're really nervous right now. That you're not telling. Can you
Yeah, can I make an
can you
insight
just
check
swallow
on
the
that?
water you have in the?
I mean, you can
Yeah.
make an insight check if you want to.
I don't think we have to. He's clearly
And,
withholding
if
something.
if you want to, you can roll either persuasion or deception if you're trying to hide something, or you're just telling the truth. And you don't need to tell me which one it is. You just need to roll to
21.
see if you can roll better than him.
21.
I was about
Yeah.
9. Plus.
I don't think you have 12.
Why?
Wait a
Natural
minute.
19.
Wait a second.
Was it persuasion?
Yeah.
Or deception.
Or
That's up to you.
Oh, I don't think I have more in deception.
I mean, that's if you're trying to hide something or if you're actually telling
what
the truth.
is it that we are looking for? What is that?
Sai is trying to insight.
So 15 total.
Yeah, I rolled
So
really
9.
bad, but I think
Yeah, but
it's
I rolled also.
kind of clear that he's
24 from
withholding
me also.
something.
24. And you?
Yeah.
21.
You don't need insight for that.
Yeah, so both Goldie and Saya. Silk is actually on a roll as well.
I walk closer to you and go like, Lucky,
Yes,
you're lying.
a little bit.
Didn't I tell you to tell us the truth now?
Yes, are you gonna burn me alive now?
If you piss me off.
No, you're not.
Borla, please take her off.
Tell us the truth. Tell us what you're not...
Goldie, it is possible. I'm not certain, but it is possible that this horny guy is holding something over his head, that he will be punished. Yeah,
Okay.
if he tells us.
Yes. What he said.
But you know what? He said you could, he said you couldn't speak it, right? Say it.
It is possible, yes, that there is a loophole that you can write it, but
Or maybe not write it.
it is
I'm really-
also possible that he is not allowed to communicate it
He
in
will-
any way.
He will definitely know if I write it.
Okay, tell me the truth.
Persuasion. 5 plus 6. That's 11.
I mean,
I will roll.
if that's what Lucky thinks, then you don't need to persuade her. I mean, if that's what Lucky
No,
thinks.
that's not what Lucky
Oh,
thinks.
okay, sure.
I think.
She
He doesn't think at all.
Oh, sure.
she looks at you and go like, is there something else you lied about?
What did you actually do in town?
Barding?
You're lying.
What?
You did not go and seduce a man with your luft as a woman in the bar. What did you do?
In this town.
In this town, what did you do? Don't, Lucky, don't piss me off. Don't lie.
If the horny guy doesn't kill you, Goldie will.
No.
I don't like his face.
I poisoned someone.
Who?
2 people actually.
Badly neighbors, and I would guess as he is
Yes.
the one responsible
And his
for
hooker.
banishment.
Madeleine for something. Madeleine.
Did the horny guy tell you to do it, or you just did it for
The
yourself?
warning I told me to do it.
I kind of get the feeling that
Insight.
Otherwise he would kill my auntie and uncle.
Did he
17.
Did he tell you
And
why?
then next
Is
he
it the
would
horny guy?
kill Squeaky.
I mean, Lucky is telling the truth as far as he's concerned.
Did he tell you why he get out of killing? I forgot his name. Badly neighbor guy.
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Told me to poison
What?
him.
Yes, that you said.
Lucky.
What was your question?
What does the horny guy get out of killing neighbor guy? Why did he tell you to do it?
Because he told me to do whatever he wanted to do. Otherwise he would kill
Are you
me.
not questioning the horny guy?
No, yes. I have asked him why, but he just gets angry when I ask him why. So I stopped asking
Lucky.
why. And he always threatens to kill Squeaky too.
Lucky.
Yes, Borla.
Some time ago, you talked a lot in your sleep.
Yes, okay.
You talked about that you don't want to betray me and you don't want to do blah blah blah. and you said something about
Oopsie.
the piece of coal that I'm carrying with me.
Mhm.
Yes.
Was that a horny guy?
Yes, but I already told you this, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
It is so many days ago. 11 days.
Yes,
Yeah,
11.
yeah.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah, I
yes.
think you've told me that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yes.
And that was the horny guy.
That was the horny guy, yes.
And he told you to poison.
Yes. I didn't know it was poison at first, but then he kind of very much hinted to it that it was poison.
Ah, now I fucking connect it.
Hmm?
Where he got the poison from.
Mhm.
Yeah, Vinny.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Probably.
The elephant man.
Elephant man.
Yeah, when you went with Vinny, the Loxodon.
Oh, he appeared to be something else, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you remember the Loxodon Vinny with the green tint, a shimmer to his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Borla don't know.
Yeah.
But
So,
Yes,
are
the
they
horny
dead?
guy- the horny guy wants the piece of coal,
yeah,
and if he doesn't get it, he will kill my auntie and uncle.
What did he want?
A piece of coal. I don't know what he wants to do with it. He just wants to fuck with me.
yeah.
But are they
That's-
dead? The ones that you poisoned?
I don't know. He just told me to pour it in
Would
his
Borla
glass
have
and I
heard
did.
anything about the horny guy before? Is there any bells ringing at all? Is Borla proficient in religion?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Is any one of you proficient in religion?
Circus.
No.
Yeah, Silk, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Who wants to roll for Silk?
Or where do we have Silk?
He's
one.
Silk is in my bedroom.
Oh wow.
Silk doesn't hear any of this. Oblivious.
Who wants to roll for Silk?
I don't know. I don't want to. I'm
I wanna
roll I can do
really
it.
badly today, but I want to do
you do.
Silk's voice.
Just want to see. Yes, he is proficient.
I am proficient.
Can hear
Oh,
him
no.
talking in the background.
I am brilliant.
17
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
plus.
+2. Yeah, so Silk would probably recognize this as Hirsam.
Is he in the room?
Yeah,
Silk is
he's
in the
after
room.
me.
Like a pet.
Come, come.
Yes.
Up with the shoulder.
Because I think at first he tried to, but I think at this point when he's talked about this a lot, I think Silk would have picked up on it.
Yeah, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, so
It's
I
here,
think
Sam.
Silk would know that
Yes, that was his name.
the individual that you're speaking of is formally he's known as the Prince of Fools,
Does that mean I'm a fool?
and he is from the Feywild.
He's known, or formerly known as the Prince of Fools. He's from the Feywild.
Yes, I recognize his name. Here's some.
Then he's not a god.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not really a god then.
No.
He has been fooling you, you fool.
Oh my fucking god.
And as you said, I think he only wants to fuck with you.
Yeah, he's probably a mage that wants to fuck with you.
But does that mean I don't have to do anything he says?
Well, he might kill you
no.
anyways, we don't know.
Oh, my feel squeaky.
He's not a god, but he's a very powerful creature.
No,
What Silk said.
Was that correct?
I mean,
I'm
it's yeah, sure.
thinking I know a lot about fake creatures.
Why would you know about fake creatures?
Because I decided now.
Present your argument to the court.
Nature, history.
That was a good argument.
I mean, you are an elf, but you were raised in a very druidic.
She talks. She speaks Sylvan as well.
Yeah, but you were raised in a very druidic. You can roll history if you want to.
Rolling around in his.
It looks like a potato.
Oh. Potato.
13.
13.
Mm.
Yeah, so you know the Feywild is a another plane of existence basically, where time is very hard to it's very free flowy time.
Was
Like
I in the Feywild?
if you are in the Feywild, you can be there for an hour and it could feel like 5 minutes, or it could feel like an eternity.
Yeah, but I'm like, I know that some fake creatures are strong.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fake creatures that are very powerful.
So that's why I say to Lucky that some fays are quite powerful, some are not.
Mm.
And the time in the Fey world is different from here, so
Feywild? What's the Feywild?
And I think
where they live.
Is that it?
It's another plane of
So
existence.
maybe you should just play along right now.
Silk say that?
Yep.
Oh, was that where I was?
I'm an even better Silk than Silk.
you got the voice down.
You should play.
Was that the world
Play
you
along.
took me to? Silk?
Possibly.
Yes. Because
I think we should play a trick on the trickster. I think we should lure him out.
yes, because when I played at the bar, then he took me into the world. I think.
Exactly.
Yes.
Maybe then we can confront him, maybe kill him, or free you of him.
How will you join me in the world? Is there a way?
Well,
Silk!
Knowledge and
Make
power.
an Arcana check for me.
Ooh, yes.
I would greatly appreciate it.
15.
When you speak of killing this individual, you can feel like a. You know when you get the chills.
Yeah. The Kisrois.
Like
Yeah.
very cold. Almost like almost like a hand, basically. That's very rapidly
Who's
just
getting the chills
grabs
now?
your neck
Lucky?
Oh, fuck.
and squeezes you, and then it goes away again.
Something touched me.
It wasn't me.
I don't think this is a creature that we should trifle with too much.
Not
I
right.
mean,
Not right now.
in some way, I think we should try to fix it. But
But you don't know how.
I mean, if it had been a creature of flesh and blood, it would have been easy to.
I still think we should
But
trick him.
I don't know how the Feywild works.
It's
He
quite
played the
different
violin.
from.
Yeah, what instrument of choice he has, I don't think that really matters.
It does matter because it was very beautiful.
Could we draw him out with the violin?
I don't think so.
Music
And
is
we
the
shouldn't.
music of life.
Not right now.
No, not right now. Not the second. No.
You know what? Lucky,
No.
maybe it's good for you to sleep in that we are sleeping in the same bedroom. Just in case.
I don't want to sleep in the same bed as you.
No, you're going to sleep with Bola.
Voila!
Yeah.
We're gonna be bed buddies.
Yeah.
Bed buds.
Bed
I,
bugs.
I look forward to it
Bed buds.
so much.
You can hear outside of the room now. There's a knock on the door, And Borla recognizes this knock. It's coming from the south part of the door.
goblin, the goblin height. What?
Anyone in there?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
talking.
But silk is in
Playing
here.
with each other's loots.
Don't touch my loot.
He just
Ah?
opens the door. It's like,
fuck.
why are you all cramped up in this space?
We're talking.
It's
very
nice and cozy.
Why are you asking?
No, fast vad träffigt jag svårt ner till du skyller mig läsk.
All right,
Why is
no funny business.
No, bye. I close the door.
by funny business you mean what?
So I close the door.
I close the door.
Touching each other's
I
hands.
open it again and ask, funny business what?
He runs back. No funny business.
What's funny business?
No plotting and scheming. You're not taking this ship.
No, we're not.
He's
We
deluded.
do
Close
not
the door.
want.
Why
He's
would we
deluded.
take this ship? It's just a ship.
I thought you mean something
Don't
about like
encourage
what
it.
rabbits do to make babies.
Got my eyes on you.
Wait.
But why?
Keep that face.
You're quite handsome.
You have a,
I wink at him again.
I
you have a
like
very
you.
fast
I
phone.
like
call.
you. I do.
Yeah. Maybe you should come to my room later on.
No, I got a wife.
Stop flirting.
Is she on the boat?
No,
Oh my god.
I am faithful. Crick is faithful.
Okay then.
That is
And then he slams the
totally
door.
gonna be a t-shirt.
He seems like a good man.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to discuss? Otherwise, we're gonna wrap it up, I think.
I think we should sleep on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I gave what was her first name? Bagpipery,
Heartbell.
I gave Heartbill 10.8 gold.
Yeah, did she manage to repel the
Are
loop?
you stupid?
No, the bagpipe, but not the magical one. But she gave me another one.
Magical one.
I assume it's magical because she said there was nothing wrong with it, but I couldn't play it. The one you gave me, Borla.
If it's magical, you better write a freaking good song about me.
You should,
I've already started, Borla.
you should learn how to play it.
I do know how to play it.
Did,
Not the magical one, but the other one.
Did she pick it up?
I assume she did. She's a very good.
Maybe there's a
craftswoman.
treasure map hidden in one
Maybe
of
it's
the
the other way
pipes.
around. You have to suck, not blow.
Yes, maybe. You wanna try it?
No. You should.
You don't wanna suck my bagpipe? Why not? What do you think I've done with it?
If we sleep together, I can suck your bagpipe.
I'll try it.
Nej, gillar inte så.
Det är Nick.
Nothing.
Jag var på så.
Just to get a good grip.
Can Lucky.
Can I
Yes.
do an arcana check on the pipe?
I want to have a look on the back. Does it seem to be something stuck in the pipey things? Can you screw them apart?
I mean, do you want to try screw it apart?
Yeah.
Okay. And then possibly screw it back together?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
I want to do an arcana check on
I'm
it.
gonna break my bagpipe.
16.
My broken bagpipe.
Yeah. I mean, you pull it apart. You look through every small nook and
Yeah.
cranny. There's nothing stuck in there. Doesn't seem to be anything out of place. You want to do an arcana check?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Let's just throw it overboard. It's shit.
It's medical. I don't want it.
This fucking sucks.
16.
Silk!
It's hard to tell. You don't have any. I mean, you don't have any spell to identify magic, per se.
No, but I can burn it.
You can burn anything you want.
And there are no inscription on it or in it or?
Not from what you can see.
Yeah.
And Goldie searches as well. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Might be well hidden, but it's not from what you can see at least.
I try to fathom it. Tell me your secret or I will burn you.
Let's go to bed, Borla. I look
I
forward
think
to
we
the
should sleep and try to
sleepover.
come up with a plan to save Lucky from this guy.
Hey, Sai, can I sleep with you?
You know what, sure.
Yay!
But I sleep with my clothes on, just so you know.
Yeah.
What are you hiding? Okay, let's not start.
Bola recognizes your face like.
So wait, are you two sleeping together?
Oh
Yeah.
I sleep
Okay.
naked, just so you know.
I sleep rock hard.
doesn't
like your name.
doesn't like sleep naked too.
But you're.
Look, I'm your father.
So Silk
belly
was
will be
supposed
in
to
the
sleep
way
with Goldie,
anyways.
and you see now Silk is standing on the floor. He's like left out. He's like, I guess I'll sleep alone then.
Silk, you can sleep on my shoulder.
No, I'm fine. Next.
Okay.
You want to
Whatever.
sleep in my chest?
Maybe.
I go get my chest.
Yeah, just in case. I think we're gonna stop there and pick this up next week. Fucking amazing, guys and girls. Sweet.
That was fun.
We're fucking
I'm
stupid.
so going to touch Sai where she's sleeping,
What the fuck?
searching
My
for
God.
stuff.
Do we need to make this a porno D&D?
No.
Yes.
No.
Thanks everybody for sticking around with our stupidity and
Oh, yeah, right.
It was fun. We'll see you next week. Hopefully Shads and Silk will join us. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, our heroes on their way from Aneville. Next stop is Briskport.
And we have made 3 pornos.
And
Yeah.
you made what?
3 pornos.
3 pornos
Yes.
this,
Do they
this
have
far.
cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Mental cameras.
Alright, yeah.
Bye
I think that's it.
Yes.
Anything else?
Dungeons
and
Sweets.
See you next Monday.
Sweets.
Oh yeah,
Dungeons
Dungeons
Sweets.
Sweets.
Yeah, Dungeons Sweets. Yeah, Dungeons Sweets. Yeah, Dungeons Sweets. Yeah,
No,
Dungeons
stop.
Sweets.
And then we're going to hope that child